Hi everybody, Pat Moody with another episode of Moody on the Move, where we take you behind the scenes to learn more about interesting businesses and people across the region. Today, we hit the road for the remarkable story of the dynamic duo of Kameron and Kristy and their Lifestyle Properties Group. Moody on the Move is made possible by our friends at Campbell Ford in Niles, where they promise the best bottom line is always at the state line. You can also watch again anytime online at moodyonthemove.com. Well, today I have the delightful honor of introducing you to Kameron and Kristy Morris from the Lifestyle Properties Group of Southwest Michigan. Well, they offer a unique 5-step process to streamline your home buying and selling efforts beginning today if you want to. So there's nothing easier than getting off to a bad start in the whole process of buying a home. We all tend to think, I know more than I really do. I love that your whole reason for launching your real estate group was to keep others from falling into the traps that you did. Take us back, if you would, to your first time home buying experience and all the mistakes that you made as rookies, especially since that's what inspired your highly successful enterprise.
Well, I'll tell you, I think we probably made about every single mistake that you could possibly make. Things like no home inspection, things of that nature. But, Kristy and I, we got engaged in 2013. We got under contract, for our first house. And without any home inspections, we just kind of were like, going through the house like this, completely blind. And we learned a lot from that particular instance. And it was probably more of like, hey, you probably shouldn't demo your bathroom before you test the other shower. So we definitely learned some hard lessons, but that inspired us to kind of come back and try to give back in this way.
Kristy, I'm sure it's never fun because you don't know what you don't know, but you think you know, and then off you go.
Oh, we felt very confident that we're planning on renovating it, so we don't need an inspection.
We completely missed the hole in the tub, though.
Yeah.
There was a hole in the tub, and
Yeah.
you completely missed it.
Yes.
Literally, eyes shut, walking around.
Yeah. Well, it's never fun to admit failure. I researched my first computer, as I told you a couple of days ago, for like 10 weeks. Yet I bought the very first home that I looked at in not much more than, honest to God, 10 minutes after walking inside. Fortunately, mine wasn't too much of a money trap, but that was just insane. Nobody should be doing that just to protect themselves. Who knows what I could have fallen into as far as traps and everything else. Your process, though, which I love, assures that nobody needs to make that sort of mistake. So tell us about your 5-step process guide based on principles to gather, prep, buy, sell, and move.
Yeah, so we call it our lifestyle method. And the first step, as you mentioned, is gather. And that's really our chance to get to know people, understand really what is their goal for that next home. What do they want their lifestyle to be like? And then step 2 is
prep. Yeah, so that's kind of where I come in. Like when we've bought our first home, it really had more to do with wanting to renovate that house, and we weren't really prepared for that. I had a construction background, before. I'm a licensed general contractor now in the state of Michigan. But part of the prep process is really more so of meeting every homeowner where they are and trying to better understand what they need to do, what we might be able to give them time back, which is one of our favorite things to do. But when it comes to preparing to sell, it's really about removing hurdles and removing obstacles in people's minds and helping them feel at ease, during that process. And that's really what that step, 2 is all about. The third and fourth they can go a little bit different way just depending on that person's particular financial situation. I've seen a lot of different things in my time at United Federal Credit Union here locally, in the mortgage industry. Did about 4 years leading a team of mortgage loan originators. And to say that I've seen a few scenarios is a bit of an understatement. But the thing I really loved about that time is just learning how to navigate through all those unique scenarios and really putting together the best possible solution for each one of those people. And so that's, the buy sell sometimes people can buy first and sell after, and sometimes they need to sell first and buy later. And we just help them kind of navigate through that until they're ready to move.
Yes.
I was going to say, and then the lovely part, getting ready to move.
Yeah.
Yes. And so once you're kind of at that closing table or getting close to that time, then we're going to help people understand, here are all the things that you need to do. Because oftentimes, I can't tell you how often that people don't realize all of the different places that you need to update your address, all of the different just utilities and things that you need to get set up. And so we help make sure that they understand exactly what they need to do and provide it so that it's easy for them to really make that switch.
And when you talk about going through that process of getting ready to move and everything, I love the fact, and you talk about how you walk people through all of the elements that are involved in a move. I was reading some of your testimonials online, and the people that said they gave us everything. They gave us phone numbers for contacts for whatever we might need as far as repairs or emergency help or whatever. I mean, that's going over the top.
Well, we want them to feel really prepared, because moving can be a very stressful process.
No question.
And so we give them all that information, and we help inspire them a little bit to kind of make those calls to the gas company, the electric company, and get all those things out of the way, up front, so that they can really focus on the move.
Well, in today's world, there are many ways to get off on the wrong foot, as we've talked about, or to inadvertently skip past what could be huge red flags, like a hole in the tub, that can derail everything along the way. But your eyes wide open approach is really a fantastic one that Lifestyle Properties Group that's really designed to help your client live in a place that supports the lifestyle that they truly seek. And I love how your approach helps remove the barriers that folks face to getting essentially exactly what they want, matching the season of the client's present life with the potential properties that would get them there. And talk a little bit about that, how everybody's like, well, this is going to be my forever home. Well, nobody can ever say that. And first of all, it's not going to be your forever home because you have a huge family right now, and they're not all going to be here forever. So,
yeah, we try to meet people where they're at. So if you're in a lifestyle, or you want your lifestyle right now to be where the kids can go out and they can run around and ride their bikes, or without having to really pack them up and go somewhere else, that might be your situation. And we have some clients that right now, that's their priority. We have other clients where they're looking to eventually put in a pool. And so we're helping them take a look at the property, understand, where's the sun going to be when you get home from work? Because if you
That's
can
when
only
you're going to want to enjoy the pool.
Yeah. You can only use it on the weekends.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a bummer.
sure.
So just thinking through a lot of things like that you might not consider when you're first looking at it, and you walk through the home and you get distracted by all the pretty objects in the home that make you want it, but it's not actually going to be a good long-term fit for you.
Absolutely. Well, the bottom line is that you can launch the process with Kameron and Kristy literally whenever you're ready. And all you have to do to find your first or next ideal home is begin with a simple phone call to the number on your screen, 269-525-4716. 269-525-4716 for Lifestyle Properties Group. Kristy and Kameron, thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
We
you.
appreciate your time. Remember, they're ready when you are. And remember, too, you can watch this or any other episode of Moody on the Move anytime you'd like at moodyonthemove.com. It's all made possible by our friends at Campbell Ford in Niles, where they promise the best bottom line is always at the state line. And our thanks as well to Ryan Cheevers and his crew at Little Red Fern Productions, who make it possible to share these great stories with you month after month. We'll see you next time we take Moody on the Move.